20 car innovations that failed to stand the test of time. Cars once had features that felt futuristic, but have now vanished. From crank-start engines to pop-up headlights, these innovations shaped their era, but couldn't stand the test of time. What made them disappear, and what replaced them? Let's take a drive through automotive history and find out. Bench seats. Bench seats were once a defining feature of American automobiles, especially in the mid-20th century. Unlike today's bucket seats, which are designed for individual comfort, bench seats stretched across the entire front row, allowing for a more social seating arrangement. This design meant that up to 3 people could sit side by side, making them popular for families and even romantic drives, where a passenger could slide closer to the driver, something that became a cultural hallmark of classic cars in movies and television. However, as car safety and design evolved, bench seats gradually disappeared. Automakers began prioritizing features like contoured support, side bolsters, and integrated headrests, all of which improved comfort and safety. Bucket seats, which became standard, also allowed for the integration of center consoles, cup holders, and additional storage, features that modern drivers have come to expect. Additionally, the rise of automatic transmissions made a front bench less practical, as many cars no longer needed column-mounted gear shifters. Today, bench seats are mostly a relic of the past, found in vintage and classic cars or full-size trucks. While they evoke a deep sense of nostalgia, they simply couldn't keep up with the changing demands of modern vehicle design. Vent windows. Vent windows, also known as wing windows, were once a common sight on cars, especially in the mid-20th century. These small triangular glass panels were positioned at the front of the side windows and could be manually opened to direct fresh air into the cabin. Before air conditioning became a standard feature in vehicles, vent windows provided a simple and effective way to cool down a car, especially during hot summer drives. They were particularly useful for smokers, as they could help quickly vent out smoke without rolling down the entire window. Despite their practicality, vent windows gradually disappeared as automotive technology advanced. As air conditioning systems became more powerful and widely available, the need for additional airflow solutions diminished. Automakers also began prioritizing sleeker, more aerodynamic designs, and vent windows disrupted the smooth lines of car doors. Additionally, they could be a weak point in security, making vehicles more vulnerable to break-ins. By the 1980s and 1990s, vent windows had largely vanished from passenger cars, surviving only in some commercial vehicles and classic restorations. While they remain a nostalgic feature for vintage car enthusiasts, modern cars have left them behind in favor of improved climate control and streamlined styling. Ashtrays and cigarette lighters. There was a time when nearly every car came equipped with a built-in ashtray and cigarette lighter, a reflection of just how common smoking was throughout much of the 20th century. These features weren't just an afterthought, they were an expected convenience, with ashtrays often integrated into the dashboard, door panels, or even the back of the front seats for rear passengers. The push-button cigarette lighter was a simple yet effective design. Press it in, wait for it to heat up, and then pull it out to light a cigarette. However, as attitudes toward smoking shifted and the health risks became widely recognized, the presence of ashtrays and lighters in vehicles began to decline. Laws restricting smoking in cars, particularly when children are present, further reduced the demand for these features. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, many automakers began removing built-in ashtrays altogether, offering them only as optional accessories. While ashtrays have virtually disappeared from modern vehicles, the cigarette lighter socket has found a second life. Now commonly referred to as a 12V power outlet, It serves as a universal charging port for smartphones, GPS units, dash cams, and other electronic devices. Though smoking in cars has largely faded from mainstream culture, the remnants of this once essential feature still exist, just with a new purpose. In-car record players. In the 1950s and 1960s, automakers sought to bring the ultimate luxury to drivers by integrating record players directly into cars. At a time when vinyl records were the primary way people listened to music, this seemed like an innovative way to enhance the driving experience. Companies like Chrysler partnered with RCA to introduce in-car record players, allowing drivers to play specially designed 7-inch discs. The idea was to provide a high-end entertainment system that would set luxury cars apart from the competition. However, while the concept sounded great in theory, it didn't quite work in practice. The biggest issue? Roads were rarely smooth, and every bump, pothole, or sudden stop caused the needle to skip, making for a frustrating listening experience. Some manufacturers attempted to counter this by using spring-loaded mechanisms to stabilize the turntable, but the results were inconsistent. Additionally, vinyl records were fragile and could easily warp or break when exposed to the heat inside a parked car. As more reliable and compact music formats emerged, first with cassette tapes and later with CDs, the in-car record player quickly became a thing of the past. Today, it stands as a fascinating but impractical attempt at bringing high-fidelity sound to the open road. Landau bars. Landau bars were once a signature design element on luxury automobiles, adding a touch of elegance inspired by the classic horse-drawn Landau carriage. Originally, these bars were a functional part of carriage tops, helping them fold back, but in automobiles, they served purely as decoration. Typically crafted from chrome or polished metal, they were mounted on the rear roof pillars, creating the illusion that the car had a folding soft top, even when it didn't. This design was especially common on formal sedans and personal luxury coupes throughout the mid-20th century. For decades, Landau bars were seen as a status symbol, often featured on high-end vehicles, and later becoming a signature look for hearses and specialty limousines. However, as automotive design shifted towards sleeker, more modern aesthetics, these ornate details began to fall out of favor. By the late 20th century, Landau bars had largely disappeared from mainstream cars, surviving mostly in niche markets like funeral vehicles or custom restorations. Today, they stand as a nostalgic nod to a bygone era of automotive styling. While rarely seen on modern cars, Landau bars remain a fascinating relic of a time when luxury was defined not just by performance, but by visual sophistication and classic design influences. What car innovation did you love the most? Let us know in the comments below. Column-mounted shifters. The column-mounted shifter, often called the three on the tree for manual transmissions, was once a staple of automotive design, especially in North America from the 1930s through the 1980s. Positioned directly on the steering column, this shifter allowed drivers to change gears with a simple flick of the wrist, eliminating the need for a bulky floor-mounted shifter. This design was especially popular in full-size sedans and trucks, where it maximized front seat space, making room for an extra passenger in vehicles equipped with bench seats. For decades, the column shifter was seen as a practical and efficient solution, but as automotive interiors evolved, so did shifting technology. Floor-mounted shifters became the new standard, offering a more direct connection to the transmission, a sportier feel, and easier access to additional controls on the center console. Automatic transmissions also advanced, reducing the need for manual-style column shifters altogether. By the late 20th century, column shifters had mostly vanished from passenger cars, remaining primarily in work trucks and commercial vehicles, where maximizing cabin space is still a priority. Luggage racks. Luggage racks mounted on car trunks were once a common sight, especially in the 1970s and 80s, offering a stylish yet practical way to transport extra cargo. These metal racks, often made of chrome or aluminum, allowed travelers to strap suitcases, duffel bags, or even outdoor gear directly onto the back of their vehicle, freeing up interior space for passengers. They were especially popular on sporty coupes, convertibles, and even some station wagons, giving cars a road trip-ready look. However, as automotive design advanced, the need for these external racks diminished. Car manufacturers began improving trunk space and integrating foldable rear seats, making interior storage more efficient. Additionally, security concerns arose. Items strapped to an external rack were exposed to theft, rain, and wind, making them less practical for long-term use. Roof racks and enclosed cargo carriers also became more popular alternatives, providing safer and more aerodynamic solutions for extra storage. By the 1990s, luggage racks on trunks had largely disappeared from new car designs. Today, they serve as a nostalgic reminder of a time when road trips were an adventure and style sometimes outweighed practicality. Car phones. Car phones were once the ultimate status symbol, representing cutting-edge technology and luxury during the 1980s and 90s. Unlike today's compact mobile devices, these phones were permanently installed in vehicles, often mounted in the center console or near the armrest. Equipped with a wired handset and a dedicated antenna, they allowed drivers and passengers to make calls while on the road, an innovation that seemed straight out of the future at the time. Business professionals, executives, and even celebrities were among the early adopters, using car phones as a tool for both convenience and prestige. However, the rise of personal cell phones quickly rendered car phones obsolete. As mobile technology improved, portable phones became more affordable and accessible, eliminating the need for a dedicated in-car communication system. By the early 2000s, automakers stopped offering factory-installed car phones, shifting their focus toward integrating hands-free solutions instead. Today, Bluetooth connectivity allows drivers to pair their smartphones directly with their vehicle, making communications safer and more convenient than ever. Hood ornaments. Hood ornaments were once a defining feature of automotive design, serving as both decorative elements and status symbols. Originally introduced in the early 20th century, these striking metal sculptures adorned the fronts of luxury cars, with each brand crafting unique designs to represent their identity. Rolls-Royce had the iconic Spirit of Ecstasy, Mercedes-Benz featured its signature three-pointed star, and Cadillac showcased its elegant crests. These ornaments weren't just for show. Early versions doubled as radiator caps before enclosed cooling systems made them purely aesthetic. As car safety standards evolved, concerns arose over the hazards of rigid, protruding hood ornaments in pedestrian collisions. By the late 20th century, regulations and changing consumer preferences led many automakers to abandon them altogether or adopt retractable versions that recessed upon impact. Additionally, modern car design shifted towards sleek, aerodynamic shapes, making bulky hood ornaments feel outdated. While they've largely disappeared from mainstream vehicles, hood ornaments still hold a special place in automotive history. They evoke nostalgia for a time when cars were as much about artistry as they were about engineering. Today, they remain coveted by collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate the craftsmanship and heritage they represent. Pop-up headlights. Pop-up headlights were one of the most recognizable and beloved automotive design elements from the 1960s through the 1990s, especially on sports cars. Their retractable nature allowed for a sleek, aerodynamic front end, maintaining a smooth body line when the lights weren't in use. When activated, these hidden headlights would rise from the hood or fenders, giving the car a dynamic, almost futuristic look. Iconic models like the Chevrolet Corvette, Mazda RX-7, and Lamborghini Countach all embraced pop-up headlights, making them a staple of performance and exotic car design. However, despite their aesthetic appeal, pop-up headlights had several drawbacks. The mechanical components required to lift and lower the lights were prone to failure, often leading to the infamous one-eye look, when only one side would deploy. Additionally, as aerodynamics and efficiency became more critical in car design, the raised headlights created drag, negatively impacting performance and fuel economy. More importantly, evolving pedestrian safety regulations deemed them hazardous in collisions, as their rigid structures could cause severe injuries. By the early 2000s, pop-up headlights were phased out entirely in favor of fixed, streamlined lighting systems. Though they are no longer a feature in modern vehicles, their nostalgic charm and unmistakable design keep them cherished among car enthusiasts, forever linked to the golden era of automotive styling. What innovations have you experienced? Share more details about your experience with us. Manual wind-up windows. Manual wind-up windows were once a standard feature in nearly every car, requiring passengers to physically turn a hand crank to raise or lower the glass. While this design was mechanically simple and highly reliable, it required effort, especially when adjusting multiple windows. Found in most vehicles up until the 1990s, these manually operated windows were valued for their durability and lack of electronic components, making them less prone to failure compared to early power window systems. However, as technology advanced and convenience became a higher priority for consumers, power windows gradually took over. The ability to adjust all windows with the push of a button, rather than manually cranking each one, became an attractive selling point. Additionally, automakers began incorporating advanced safety features into power windows, such as automatic reversal if an obstruction was detected. Today, manual wind-up windows are rare in new cars, typically only appearing in budget-friendly or utilitarian models. Despite their near extinction in modern passenger vehicles, they remain a symbol of a simpler automotive era, one where mechanical reliability often trumped high-tech convenience. Carburetor engines. For much of the 20th century, carburetors were the standard method for mixing air and fuel in internal combustion engines. These mechanical devices worked by drawing fuel into the airstream using vacuum pressure, ensuring the proper fuel-to-air ratio for combustion. While carburetors were effective and widely used, they required frequent adjustments to maintain peak performance. Changes in altitude, temperature, and engine wear could impact their efficiency, making tuning a regular task for mechanics and car owners alike. As automotive technology evolved, carburetors began to be replaced by electronic fuel injection, EFI systems. EFI offered precise fuel delivery, improving fuel efficiency, power output, and emissions control. Unlike carburetors, which relied on mechanical components, EFI used sensors and computers to optimize fuel delivery in real time, adapting to driving conditions instantly. This resulted in smoother performance, easier cold starts, and better overall reliability. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, most automakers had transitioned to fuel injection, driven by stricter emissions regulations and the need for better fuel economy. Vinyl roofs. Vinyl roofs were a defining automotive design trend of the 1960s and 1970s, offering a distinct upscale look that set vehicles apart. By covering the roof with textured vinyl material, automakers aimed to replicate the elegance of classic convertible tops without sacrificing the structural integrity of a hardtop. This feature was especially popular on luxury sedans and personal coupes, giving them a refined, sophisticated appearance. While vinyl roofs were initially embraced for their stylish appeal, they came with a host of downsides. The material was prone to cracking, peeling, and fading over time, particularly when exposed to harsh weather. Additionally, moisture often became trapped beneath the vinyl, leading to rust and structural damage, a costly problem for car owners. As automotive design evolved and tastes shifted toward sleeker, more aerodynamic shapes, vinyl roofs began to feel outdated. By the 1980s, most manufacturers had phased out vinyl roofs in favor of cleaner, more modern designs. Today, they are primarily seen on vintage or restored vehicles, evoking nostalgia for an era when bold styling and luxury touches were key selling points in the automotive world. Have you ever owned a car with pop-up headlights or a vinyl roof? Share your memories. Whitewall tires. Whitewall tires were a defining style element of automobiles from the 1930s through the 1970s, instantly recognizable by their striking contrast of white rubber sidewalls against black treads. Originally a luxury feature, these tires were associated with high-end vehicles and elegant designs, making them a popular choice for classic sedans, convertibles, and even early muscle cars. Their popularity peaked in the 1950s, when wide white walls were a symbol of prestige and sophistication. However, as automotive design shifted toward a sportier, more performance-oriented aesthetic in the 1960s, white-wall tires gradually became narrower before fading from mainstream use altogether. Maintaining their pristine white surface was also a challenge, as they easily accumulated dirt and required frequent cleaning. By the late 20th century, blackwall and raised white leather tires became the norm, offering a more modern and low-maintenance look. Today, whitewall tires are primarily found on restored classic cars, vintage hot rods, and certain luxury models that pay homage to the past, preserving their nostalgic charm as a symbol of a bygone era in automotive style. Non-powered steering. Non-powered steering, or manual steering, was a standard feature in early automobiles and many economy cars up until the 1970s. Without hydraulic or electric assistance, drivers had to rely entirely on their own strength to turn the steering wheel, making low-speed maneuvers, such as parking, especially challenging, particularly in larger or heavier vehicles. Despite requiring more effort, manual steering had advantages. It was mechanically simple, reliable, and provided a more direct connection between the driver and the road, making it favored by some driving purists. However, as cars became larger and heavier, the demand for easier handling grew. By the mid-20th century, power steering systems began to gain widespread adoption, significantly reducing the effort required to steer. Hydraulic power steering became standard in most vehicles, followed later by more efficient electric power steering. Rear-wheel drive is standard in most cars. Rear-wheel drive, RWD, was the standard drivetrain in most passenger cars throughout the early and mid-20th century. This layout provided balanced weight distribution, predictable handling, and durability, making it ideal for performance and heavy-duty applications. Classic sedans, muscle cars, and luxury vehicles commonly used rear-wheel drive for its superior power delivery and driving dynamics. However, as automotive technology evolved, front-wheel drive, FWD, became more prevalent from the 1980s onward. FWD offered advantages such as better traction in slippery conditions, improved fuel efficiency, and increased interior space due to the absence of a drive shaft running to the rear wheels. Additionally, FWD vehicles were generally more cost-effective to produce. Despite the shift, RWD remains the preferred choice for sports cars, performance sedans, and trucks due to its superior handling dynamics, towing capabilities, and ability to handle high horsepower. Please comment 1 to let me know you'll be watching this video until the end. Metal dashboards. Metal dashboards were a defining feature of early automobiles, commonly found in cars from the 1920s through the 1960s. Made of solid steel and often painted or accented with wood grain or chrome trim. These dashboards were built for durability and style. Many featured intricate designs, toggle switches, and even exposed gauges, adding to the classic car aesthetic. However, as automotive safety standards evolved, metal dashboards became a significant concern. In collisions, their rigid structure posed a serious injury risk to drivers and passengers. This led to the introduction of padded dashboards in the late 1950s and early 1960s, incorporating softer materials like vinyl, plastic, and foam to absorb impact. By the 1970s, metal dashboards had largely disappeared from mass-produced vehicles, replaced by safer and more impact-resistant designs. Full-size spare tires. Full-size spare tires were once a standard feature in most vehicles, providing drivers with an identical replacement in case of a flat. This ensured consistent performance, handling, and durability, making long-distance travel more reliable. However, as automakers sought to reduce weight, improve fuel efficiency, and maximize trunk space, full-size spares gradually gave way to smaller, space-saving alternatives. Compact temporary spares, commonly known as donut spares, became the norm, offering just enough functionality to get the driver to a repair shop. In recent years, some manufacturers have eliminated spare tires altogether, opting instead for run-flat tires or tire repair kits. While these solutions save space and weight, they can be less convenient for drivers dealing with severe tire damage. Despite this shift, full-size spare tires remain a preference for off-road vehicles, trucks, and certain high-performance models where durability and reliability are critical. Crank-start engines. Before the invention of electric starters, automobiles relied on hand crank mechanisms to start their engines. This process involved inserting a metal crank into the front of the engine and manually turning it to generate the necessary momentum to initiate combustion. While effective, this method was physically demanding and posed serious safety risks. If the engine backfired, a common occurrence, the crank handle could suddenly jerk backward, potentially breaking the operator's wrist or arm. Additionally, using a crank required significant upper body strength, making it difficult for some drivers, particularly women and elderly individuals, to operate their vehicles easily. The electric starter revolutionized the automobile industry in the early 1910s, with Cadillac introducing one of the first practical electric self-starting mechanisms in 1912. This innovation eliminated the need for manual cranking, significantly improving vehicle safety and accessibility. By the 1920s, most manufacturers had adopted electric starters, leading to the gradual disappearance of crank-start engines. While some early models retained a crank as a backup option, advancements in battery technology and ignition systems rendered them obsolete. Wire wheel covers. Wire wheel covers were a stylish automotive accessory that gained popularity in the 1950s and 1960s, adding a touch of elegance to mainstream vehicles. Designed to mimic the look of true wire-spoke wheels, often found on high-end luxury cars and classic roadsters, these covers were typically made of stainless steel or chrome-plated materials. They provided an affordable way for car buyers to achieve the prestigious appearance of real wire wheels without the high cost or maintenance. Despite their initial appeal, wire wheel covers had their drawbacks. They were often difficult to clean, prone to rust, and could rattle or loosen over time, especially after repeated wheel removals. Additionally, as car design progressed, the demand for intricate decorative wheel covers declined. By the 1970s and 1980s, alloy wheels, which were both lighter and more durable, started replacing traditional steel wheels and hubcaps, further pushing wire wheel covers into obsolescence. Today, these covers are mostly seen on classic or restored vehicles, serving as a nostalgic reminder of an era when flashy chrome-accented designs were at the forefront of automotive styling. While they have faded from mainstream use, they remain an iconic element of mid-20th century car culture. Automatic seatbelts. Imagine getting into a car, shutting the door, and suddenly, your seatbelt moves into place all on its own. That was the idea behind automatic seatbelts, a feature introduced in the 1980s as an early attempt to improve passenger safety. These motorized belts were designed to automatically secure the driver and front passenger without them having to reach for a buckle. Sounds convenient, right? Well, not exactly. While the concept was well-intentioned, the execution left much to be desired. The system often consisted of a shoulder belt that slid along a track when the door was closed, but the lap belt still had to be fastened manually. This led to a false sense of security, as many people ignored the lap belt altogether. Worse yet, the automatic mechanism could be unpredictable, sometimes trapping passengers or failing to engage properly. Another major issue? Child safety seats. Automatic belts weren't compatible with many car seat designs, creating a safety hazard instead of solving one. By the mid-1990s, as airbags and improved conventional seatbelts became standard, automatic seatbelts were phased out. Woody cars. Few vehicles capture the spirit of classic American motoring quite like Woody cars. These stylish station wagons, featuring real wooden body panels, were a symbol of craftsmanship and luxury from the 1930s through the early 1950s. Originally, wood wasn't just an aesthetic choice, it was a practical one. Early automakers used wood for parts of the car's body structure, especially for wagons, as it was easier to shape and more affordable than steel at the time. Woody wagons were highly sought after, especially among families and travelers, offering spacious interiors and a unique handcrafted appearance. However, as beautiful as they were, they had major drawbacks. Wood required extensive maintenance, as it was prone to warping, rotting, and weather damage. Additionally, wooden frames lacked the structural integrity and crash resistance of steel, making them less safe. By the 1950s, advances in manufacturing made all steel bodies more practical, durable, and cost-effective. Automakers phased out real wood in favor of simulated wood paneling, eventually eliminating the style altogether by the 1990s. Despite their decline, Woody cars remain an enduring icon of vintage Americana, beloved by collectors and surf culture enthusiasts alike. 20 iconic classic cars of the 1950s that have faded into history. Buckle up for a trip to the fabulous 50s. Imagine a world of chrome, tail fins, and horsepower as American car design flourished. Join us to explore the most iconic and outrageous cars of the 1950s, when style and speed ruled the road. Ready to rev your engines and cruise down memory lane? Let's go. 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. The 1957 Chevy Bel Air is a true icon, perfectly capturing the spirit of 1950s American car design. It's celebrated for its stunning looks and groundbreaking features. As Chevrolet's top-of-the-line model, it sported a sleek, low-slung profile, accented by dramatic tail fins and generous chrome trim, a nod to the era's fascination with the jet age. Under the hood, the Bel Air offered a selection of powerful V8 engines, including the impressive 283 cubic-inch turbo fire option, a game-changer that introduced fuel injection for a noticeable boost in performance. Stepping inside, you'd find a spacious and comfortable cabin, designed with both style and practicality in mind. Features like power windows and an optional radio added a touch of luxury. The Bel Air's versatility was another selling point, offered in various body styles, from sleek hardtops to stylish convertibles, appealing to both families and car enthusiasts. With over 47,000 units rolling off the assembly line, the 57 Bel Air became more than just a car. It became a symbol of American culture. It played a significant role in the rapid expansion of the interstate highway system, providing a stylish and comfortable way to explore the open road. Today, it holds a legendary status among classic car enthusiasts, its timeless design and powerful performance continuing to capture the imagination of generations. 1953 Chevrolet Corvette. Unveiled in 1953, the Corvette was Chevrolet's answer to the growing popularity of European sports cars, reflecting the post-war American enthusiasm for performance and style. Its sleek two-seat design, combined with the iconic polo white exterior and a sporty red interior, perfectly captured the aesthetic of the era. Initially, the Corvette was powered by a 235 cubic inch inline-six engine, known as the Blue Flame, which produced a respectable 105 horsepower. Later versions saw this power boosted to 150 horsepower, thanks to enhancements like triple carburetors. Production in that first year was limited to just 300 units, making the 1953 Corvette a rare and highly sought-after classic among collectors today. The Corvette's groundbreaking use of fiberglass for its body was a game-changer. It not only contributed to its lightweight design, which enhanced performance and handling, but also paved the way for future Corvette models and influenced the wider automotive industry. In conclusion, the 1953 Corvette established itself as a true icon of American sports car culture. It laid the foundation for a legacy that continues to thrive today, with the Corvette remaining a symbol of performance, innovation, and American automotive excellence. Have you ever owned a car from this list? Share your story with us. 1956 Ford Fairlane. The 1956 Ford Fairlane stands as a classic example of mid-20th century American car design, celebrated for its stylish looks and powerful performance. As the top-tier model in Ford's full-size lineup, the 56 Fairlane offered a variety of body styles to suit different tastes, including two-door hardtops, sleek convertibles, and practical four-door sedans. This model year was particularly exciting because it introduced two potent new V8 engines. A 292 cubic inch powerhouse generating 200 horsepower and a larger 312 cubic inch version capable of delivering up to 225 horsepower. The Fairlane also turned heads with its distinctive stainless steel side molding, adding a touch of elegance to its already eye-catching design. Importantly, Ford prioritized safety with the introduction of the Lifeguard Safety Package, a significant step forward in passenger protection. The 1956 Ford Fairlane's winning combination of performance, comfort, and visual appeal made it a popular choice for American families. It truly reflected the optimism and innovation that characterized the post-war automotive market, a time when cars were not just transportation, but also a symbol of progress and prosperity. 1951 Hudson Hornet. The 1951 Hudson Hornet stands out as a remarkable American automobile, embodying the fusion of performance and innovative design that defined the early 1950s. Launched as a full-size model, the Hornet boasted a unique step-down design, which lowered the car's center of gravity, resulting in improved stability and handling, especially noticeable on winding roads. Under the hood resided a potent 308 cubic inch inline-six engine, generating between 145 and 170 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful six-cylinder engines available at the time. This impressive power, combined with its aerodynamic shape and expertly engineered chassis, propelled the Hornet to fame on the NASCAR racing circuit, where it captured numerous championships. In its debut year, Hudson produced an impressive 43,666 Hornets, a testament to its popularity among drivers seeking a blend of style, performance, and practicality. The Hornet's legacy remains strong today, celebrated by classic car enthusiasts who recognize its significant contribution to automotive history. 1957 Ford Fairlane Skyliner. The 1957 Ford Fairlane Skyliner stands as a testament to innovative automotive engineering, recognized as the very first mass-produced retractable hardtop convertible. As part of Ford's Fairlane lineup, the Skyliner showcased a truly unique feature, a power-operated roof that could seamlessly fold and disappear into the trunk compartment, allowing drivers to effortlessly transition from a closed-top coupe to an open-air convertible experience. Powering this stylish machine was a 312 cubic-inch Thunderbird Special V8 engine, delivering a spirited 245 horsepower for a smooth and exhilarating driving experience. Its design was a head-turner, featuring a fashionable two-tone exterior with gleaming chrome accents, and the spacious interior prioritized both comfort and luxury for passengers. In its debut year, Ford produced approximately 20,766 Fairlane Skyliners, contributing significantly to the company's overall sales success in 1957. This model signaled a shift in consumer preferences towards vehicles that offered greater versatility and style. The groundbreaking retractable roof mechanism, combined with its classic mid-century design, has solidified the 1957 Fairlane Skyliner's place as a highly sought-after classic car, cherished by collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate its unique blend of innovation and style. 1955 Ford Thunderbird. The 1955 Ford Thunderbird holds a special place in American automotive history, marking the birth of a whole new category, the personal luxury car. Unveiled at the Detroit Auto Show in 1954, it was Ford's answer to the Chevrolet Corvette, aiming to blend sporty performance with a refined and comfortable driving experience. The Thunderbird's sleek two-seat convertible design, complete with a removable fiberglass hardtop, immediately set it apart as a stylish and sophisticated machine. Under the hood, a 292 cubic-inch Y-block V8 engine churned out a respectable 198 horsepower, propelling the Thunderbird to top speeds of around 112 miles per hour. It wasn't just about raw power, though. Ford equipped the Thunderbird with modern conveniences like power steering and power brakes, features that were considered luxurious for sports cars of the time. This focus on both performance and comfort resonated with buyers, and the Thunderbird became an instant hit, selling over 16,000 units in its first year. Its impact on automotive design and culture is undeniable, paving the way for future generations of sporty yet luxurious vehicles. 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. The 1959 Cadillac Eldorado is a true masterpiece of American automotive design, a perfect embodiment of the extravagance and audacious styling that defined the late 1950s. This sixth-generation Eldorado made a bold statement with its dramatic design elements, most notably the towering tail fins, the tallest ever seen on a Cadillac, inspired by jet aircraft and giving the car a futuristic, almost spaceship-like appearance. Underneath its flamboyant exterior, the Eldorado packed a powerful punch with a robust 390 cubic-inch V8 engine, delivering an impressive 345 horsepower. It wasn't just about power, though. The Eldorado was loaded with cutting-edge features for its time, including air conditioning, power windows, and a high-fidelity sound system, all designed to enhance comfort and driving pleasure. The interior was a symphony of luxury, featuring lavish materials and customizable trim options, solidifying its position as Cadillac's flagship model, a true symbol of prestige. With around 17,000 units produced in 1959, the Eldorado became a highly sought-after vehicle, representing wealth, success, and sophistication. Its distinctive styling and innovative technology have cemented its place as an iconic classic car, admired and cherished by collectors and enthusiasts alike. 13. 1956, Chrysler Imperial. The 1956 Chrysler Imperial stands as a distinguished luxury automobile, a shining example of the elegance and innovation that defined mid-20th century American automotive design. As Chrysler's flagship model, the Imperial was created to compete directly with prestigious brands like Cadillac and Lincoln, showcasing a harmonious blend of opulence and advanced engineering. Its striking exterior featured a bold front grille that commanded attention, sweeping lines that conveyed a sense of motion, and prominent tail fins, embodying the futuristic, space-age aesthetic that was captivating the imaginations of car buyers in the 1950s. Beneath its sculpted hood, the Imperial housed a powerful 354 cubic inch Hemi 5.8 engine, generating an impressive 280 horsepower, which provided exhilarating performance for a car of its size. The 1956 Imperial also introduced several groundbreaking technological advancements, including pioneering curved side glass for improved aerodynamics and sleek push-button controls for its PowerFlight automatic transmission, a touch of modernity that set it apart. Inside, the luxurious interior was adorned with high-quality materials and offered advanced features designed to enhance passenger comfort. With a limited production run of approximately 10,628 units in 1956, the Chrysler Imperial remains a highly sought-after classic car among collectors today. Its unique combination of distinctive design, powerful performance, and luxurious amenities firmly establishes its status as an iconic representation of American automotive excellence during a transformative era in car design and engineering. Which cars from this list have you driven? Share your thoughts with us. 14. 1957, Plymouth Fury. The 1957 Plymouth Fury is a quintessential American automobile, perfectly capturing the bold design and performance spirit that defined the late 1950s. Introduced with much excitement, the Fury quickly gained a reputation for its striking looks, featuring iconic tail fins that seemed to reach for the sky, dual headlights that gave it a commanding presence, and a sleek, chrome-laden exterior that epitomized the era's fascination with space-age styling. Beneath its sculpted hood, the Fury housed a powerful 318 cubic inch V8 engine, capable of delivering an exhilarating 290 horsepower. This robust power plant made the Fury a formidable performer on the road and a true contender in the burgeoning muscle car scene. The interior was designed with both comfort and luxury in mind, featuring high-quality materials and advanced amenities for its time. The 1957 model year was a pivotal one for Plymouth, with a significant redesign of the Fury contributing to the brand securing an impressive third place in sales among American automakers, reflecting its growing popularity with consumers. The Plymouth Fury, with its combination of eye-catching design, powerful performance, and enduring cultural significance, most notably its role as the menacing antagonist car in Stephen King's iconic novel Christine, has earned its place as a beloved classic car, cherished by enthusiasts and collectors alike. 15. 1959, Pontiac Bonneville. The 1959 Pontiac Bonneville stands as a quintessential example of American automotive design and performance from the late 1950s. As Pontiac's top-of-the-line model, the Bonneville was renowned for its striking aesthetics, featuring a bold split grille that made a powerful statement, pronounced tail fins that added a touch of flair, and the innovative wide-track design, which widened the car's stance for enhanced stability and handling, particularly on curves. Under the hood, the Bonneville boasted a robust 389 cubic inch V8 engine, capable of producing up to 300 horsepower, providing exhilarating performance that appealed to both style-conscious buyers and driving enthusiasts who craved power. The interior was crafted for both comfort and luxury, featuring high-quality materials and advanced amenities, such as power windows for convenience and optional air conditioning to beat the summer heat. The 1959 model year was a significant one for the Bonneville, introducing exciting new body styles like four-door hardtops and practical station wagons, further expanding its appeal to a wider range of buyers. With its winning combination of distinctive styling, powerful performance, and innovative engineering, the 1959 Pontiac Bonneville remains an iconic, classic car that perfectly captures the spirit of its era. It represents a time when American automotive design was bold, expressive, and focused on delivering a thrilling driving experience. Please comment 1 to let me know you'll be watching this video until the end. 16. 1955. Mercury Montclair. The 1955 Mercury Montclair stands as a classic American full-size car, embodying the bold styling and innovative engineering that defined the mid-1950s. Introduced as a premium model positioned above the Monterey in Mercury's lineup, the Montclair showcased a distinctive design characterized by a stylish color contrast panel below the window line, adding a touch of elegance and gleaming chrome accents that further enhanced its luxurious appeal. Under the hood, the Montclair was powered by a robust 292 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering a respectable 198 horsepower, which provided ample performance for its time. Buyers had the choice of either a 3-speed manual or a smooth-shifting automatic transmission to suit their driving preferences. The Montclair was offered in a variety of body styles, including sporty, 2-door hardtops, stylish convertibles, and practical 4-door sedans, catering to a wide range of consumer tastes and needs. In 1955, Mercury produced approximately 104,667 Montclairs, a testament to its popularity among buyers who appreciated its blend of style, comfort, and performance. 17. 1952. Cadillac Series 62. The 1952 Cadillac Series 62 is a true embodiment of post-war American luxury, reflecting the optimism and grandeur of its era. As a core model in Cadillac's lineup, the Series 62 was characterized by its elegant, elongated body lines, which gave it a sense of grace and sophistication, and the introduction of tail fins, a design element that would soon become synonymous with the 1950s and a hallmark of automotive styling. Powering this luxurious machine was a robust 331 cubic inch V8 engine, which delivered impressive performance while also providing a smooth and comfortable ride, making it ideal for both cruising and spirited driving. The interior was lavishly appointed with high-quality materials, including plush upholstery that enveloped passengers in comfort and rich wood accents that added a touch of classic elegance, creating an atmosphere of opulence and refinement. The 1952 Series 62 was technologically advanced for its time, featuring innovations such as power steering, which made maneuvering the large car effortless, and an automatic transmission, which enhanced the smoothness and ease of the driving experience. With its striking design and luxurious amenities, the Cadillac Series 62 not only set new standards for luxury vehicles of its era, but also left a lasting legacy that continues to influence automotive design today. 18. 1951. Kaiser Traveler. The 1951 Kaiser Traveler holds a unique place in automotive history as a pioneering vehicle that introduced the concept of the hatchback to the American market. Conceived by the entrepreneur Henry J. Kaiser, the Traveler was notable for its innovative double-opening rear hatches, which provided increased utility and cargo space, a feature that was ahead of its time. This design was a significant departure from the traditional sedan layouts of the era, as it incorporated a unique mechanism that combined a lift-up rear window and a flop-down tailgate, creating a remarkably versatile cargo area that could accommodate a wide range of items. Powering the Traveler was a 226 cubic inch six-cylinder engine, which delivered adequate performance while maintaining respectable fuel efficiency, making it a practical choice for families and businesses alike. The interior was designed with practicality in mind, offering spacious seating for passengers and a cleverly designed folding rear seat that could be lowered to extend the cargo area to an impressive 7 feet in length, perfect for hauling larger items. With its clever engineering and distinctive styling, the Kaiser Traveler stood out in the automotive landscape of the early 1950s. Although production numbers were limited, making it a relatively rare find, today its legacy as one of the first hatchbacks continues to influence car design and functionality. The 1951 Kaiser Traveler remains a fascinating and important piece of automotive history, reflecting the spirit of innovation that was prevalent during a transformative era in American car manufacturing. 1954. Studebaker Commander. The 1954 Studebaker Commander stands as a notable example of mid-20th century American automotive design, recognized for its distinctive styling and innovative features. Building upon the successful designs introduced in 1953, the 1954 model retained the sleek, aerodynamic lines that had made Studebaker cars so popular, while incorporating a new and eye-catching egg crate grille, a design element that enhanced its modern aesthetic and gave it a unique visual identity. The Commander was available in a variety of body styles to suit different needs and preferences, including practical sedans, stylish hardtops, and versatile station wagons. Powering the Commander was a 232 cubic inch V8 engine, which offered a good balance of performance and fuel efficiency, making it a sensible choice for drivers of the era. The interior was thoughtfully designed with both comfort and functionality in mind, featuring color-keyed instrument panels that added a touch of personalization and spacious seating to accommodate passengers comfortably. Despite facing financial challenges during this period, the 1954 Studebaker Commander is celebrated for its innovative design and impressive engineering achievements. The Commander stands as a testament to Studebaker's commitment to pushing boundaries and offering unique and stylish vehicles to the market. 20. 1959 Rambler American. The 1959 Rambler American stands as a testament to the innovative spirit of American Motors Corporation, AMC, during the late 1950s. Designed with budget-conscious consumers in mind, the Rambler American often held the distinction of being the lowest-priced car on the U.S. market, offering an economical alternative without compromising on quality or performance, making it an appealing choice for value-minded buyers. This model featured a distinctive design characterized by a rounded body and prominent rear wheel cutouts, which contributed to its unique and easily recognizable aesthetic. The 1959 version expanded the lineup by introducing a two-door station wagon variant, increasing its versatility for families and those with active lifestyles who needed extra cargo space. Under the hood, the Rambler American was powered by a 195.6 cubic inch inline-six engine, which produced a respectable 90 horsepower, providing satisfactory performance for everyday driving needs. The Rambler American quickly gained popularity for its practicality and reliability, making it a strong competitor in the growing compact car segment. Its winning combination of affordability, distinctive styling, and solid engineering has solidified the 1959 Rambler American status as a classic car among collectors and automotive enthusiasts today. It represents a significant moment in American automotive history, showcasing AMC's ability to provide affordable and innovative vehicles to a wider market. Buick Skylark. The 1953 Buick Skylark stands as a distinguished model, embodying Buick's dedication to luxury and performance during the early 1950s. Introduced as a highlight of Buick's 50th anniversary celebration, the Skylark was a limited production convertible that exuded elegance. Its design featured sweeping lines, a modern grille, and tasteful chrome accents, reflecting the optimism and prosperity of the era. Under the hood, the Skylark boasted Buick's first modern V8 engine, a 322 cubic inch powerhouse that delivered an impressive 188 horsepower, providing brisk performance for its time. Furthermore, the Skylark was equipped with advanced amenities such as a 12-volt electrical system, power windows for convenience, and stylish Kelsey Hayes 40-spoke wire wheels, all enhancing its luxurious appeal. With a limited production run of just 1,640 units, the 1953 Skylark is a rare and highly collectible automobile today. Its unique combination of innovative engineering, striking design, and exclusivity has cemented its status as an iconic classic car, admired and sought after by enthusiasts and collectors who appreciate its blend of luxury, performance, and historical significance. What's your favorite car? Ford Fairlane Skyliner, Packard Caribbean, Cadillac Eldorado. Other. Please leave your answer in the comments below. 9. 1954, Packard Caribbean. The 1954 Packard Caribbean stands as a luxurious convertible, epitomizing the elegance and innovation that defined mid-20th century American automotive design. Produced by the Packard Motor Car Company from 1953 to 1956, the Caribbean was initially introduced as a limited production model intended to revitalize Packard's image and attract a more discerning, upscale market. In 1954, the Caribbean was elevated to a flagship model within the Packard lineup, boasting unique styling elements such as distinctive chrome accents and eye-catching two-tone paint combinations. It was powered by a robust 359 cubic inch inline-8 engine, delivering a respectable 212 horsepower, which ensured a smooth and powerful driving experience. Inside, the Caribbean was lavishly appointed with luxurious amenities, including power windows for convenience and a four-way power seat for optimal driver comfort, all designed to enhance the overall driving experience. Notably, only 400 units of the 1954 Caribbean were produced, making it one of the rarest models in the Caribbean lineup and a highly sought-after prize for collectors today. The combination of its distinctive design, powerful engine, and luxurious features solidifies the 1954 Packard Caribbean's status as an iconic classic car, reflecting the opulence and sophistication of its era. 10. 1950, Oldsmobile Rocket 88. The 1950 Oldsmobile Rocket 88 is a true pioneer in automotive history, widely considered one of the very first muscle cars. Introduced in 1949, the Rocket 88 combined a lightweight body with a potent 303 cubic inch V8 engine, generating an impressive 135 horsepower for that era. This winning combination of performance and design quickly made it a favorite among racing enthusiasts and led to its dominance on the NASCAR circuit, where it racked up numerous victories. The Rocket 88's innovative engineering included features like a fully pressurized lubrication system and hydraulic lifters, enhancements that improved both reliability and performance. Its sleek design, characterized by bold lines and eye-catching chrome accents, perfectly captured the spirit of the post-war era, appealing to a generation of drivers who craved speed and style. The car's popularity soared even higher thanks to the catchy slogan, "Make a date with a Rocket 88," and the iconic song, Rocket 88, often cited as one of the first rock and roll records, solidifying its place in popular culture. The 1950 Oldsmobile Rocket 88, with its potent blend of power, style, and cultural impact, remains a celebrated classic car that continues to resonate with enthusiasts today. It stands as a symbol of innovation and the dawn of the muscle car era. 11. 1958 Edsel Bermuda. The 1958 Edsel Bermuda stands out as a unique full-size station wagon produced by Edsel, a short-lived division of Ford. Introduced as part of Edsel's initial lineup, the Bermuda represented the top-of-the-line station wagon, showcasing distinctive styling elements, including simulated wood paneling for a touch of classic elegance and a striking front fascia featuring Edsel's signature vertical grille, which made it instantly recognizable. Under the hood, the Bermuda packed a 361 cubic inch V8 engine, offering both 3-speed manual and automatic transmission options, including the innovative but sometimes troublesome Tele-Touch push-button system mounted in the steering wheel hub. The wagon was available in both 6 and 9 passenger configurations, catering to families who desired both style and practicality. Despite its appealing design and features, the Edsel brand faced significant marketing hurdles, resulting in a limited production run of just 2,235 Bermuda wagons in 1958. This rarity has made it a highly sought-after classic car among collectors today, representing both the ambition and the unfortunate struggles of the Edsel brand during its brief existence in the automotive market. 12th. 1955 Dodge Royal Sierra Custom Station Wagon. The 1955 Dodge Royal Sierra Custom Station Wagon is a standout model that embodies the bold design and performance innovations characteristic of mid-20th century American automobiles. Introduced during a pivotal era for Dodge, the Royal Sierra embraced the flare fashion styling philosophy, which emphasized sleek lines and vibrant 2- or 3-tone color schemes, appealing to consumers who desired both style and practicality in their family vehicle. Under the hood, the Royal Sierra boasted a robust V8 engine with horsepower options ranging from 175 to 193, offering impressive performance capabilities for a station wagon, including the ability to reach speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Its spacious interior was designed to accommodate families comfortably, with options for either 2 or 3 rows of seating to suit various needs. The 1955 model year was a successful one for Dodge, with sales significantly increasing, thanks in part to the dramatic styling changes and enhanced performance features introduced across the lineup. The 1955 Dodge Royal Sierra Custom Station Wagon, with its combination of unique design elements, powerful engine options, and practical utility, remains a cherished classic car among enthusiasts today. Which of these forgotten car features do you miss the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to check out other videos in this series. Don't forget to subscribe and share who remembers with friends who love classic cars. Thanks for watching.